guys, so tomorrow will be exactly a week since I got my Rook pierced, so I just thought I'd tell you guys about my experience. This right here is my Rook. It's actually healing really nicely. I'm very pleased with the piercing. I got it done at Steel and Ink in Port Dover. The price is like, piercings are very pricey to begin with. It was $60 plus tax, and then I also bought the cleaning solution from Steel and Ink, and it was about 10 bucks, but he said that he charged me just like $10 instead of the tax for it, since I had cash on me. And so I ended up giving him $75 altogether, just like, I gave him a tip and everything as well. He ended up only charging me like $5 for the cleaning stuff, but so yeah, I got the cleaning spray, just a little spray pump, and how I clean it is, I'll actually show you guys right now. I take my Purell, just hand sanitizer. They say use antibacterial soap, but you can't dry your hands because then you're just drying your hands on a dirty towel. But if I leave my hands wet and try and do it, it's very, very hard. So I sanitize my hands, and I also have like this little pack. It's not from the piercing place, it's from like the Buck store or something like that. I have Q-tips. I actually have like none left. I need to go get more. You can also buy like the sterilized ones at the shop. But I take 2. And I sterilize my hands again since I touched stuff. Take the lid off this. And I take this and I spray it in the cap. 3 squirts. 1, 2, 3. This is going to give me a little bit of the solution in the bottom. But I sanitize my hands. And I look in the mirror that's right in front of me. Right in front of me is a mirror. And I look to see where it is. Sometimes the bar pushes all the way down, so I like to pull the top ball up to move the piercing up so it's easier to clean. So I have a bit of the bar at the top and a bit of the bar at the bottom so I can clean around it more easily. Now, what I do is I take the actual solution and I spray it on my ear twice. Now, that was 3 times, but the first one didn't really squirt. Now, you will get some dripping down your face, but that's okay, you just wipe it away. So I take a Q-tip and I put it in the solution here. Get it all wet. Okay? And what I do is I just go like this first and clean in the fold of my ear, and I push as far as I can underneath the piercing. I do that at the top and I do it at the bottom. And then I take the dry end and I dry the inside of this part of my ear, because then it gets really itchy if you don't. Okay? So I do that. Then take the last Q-tip, take out the rest of the solution in here. That's why you only need like 2 or 3 squirts, because you don't want extra. And then I just put it back on here. Still dripping. And then I just wipe around the ring, and inside my ear I clean. I take the dry end and clean the inside of my ear. And that's all you really need to do. He actually told me, like, okay, a lot of piercers, and even him, like, for some piercings, they say you can clean it with salt water, like sea salt water without iodine in it. And you do sea salt soaks, so you like hold like a cup of it like this, of warm sea salt water like this over your piercing for like 10 or 15 minutes. But he actually told me because of the type of piercing it is and stuff, like in your ear, like your tragus, your conch, your rook, and other than any piercing other than your lobes, not to use anything but piercing solution. You can either buy it like the drugstore or whatever, or you can get it at your local piercing shop. Sorry, I have a knot in my bangs. And that's because the salt actually eats away at the piercing, and it just, when it's trying to heal, it will just reopen it. And each time you wash it, it'll just reopen it. So it prolongs your process of healing it. Don't touch your piercing during the day at all. Like, you'll cause the little keloid bumps if you keep playing with it. You also, like, get it infected. Mine's been almost a week. It didn't bleed at all when he, like, pierced it. Like, literally, he took a Q-tip to wipe up the blood, but then when he took the Q-tip away, there's, like, the smallest little dot of blood on it. I guess, like, I don't really bleed when I get my piercings. I had my belly button pierced twice. One time it got ripped out, and the other time I just took it out because it kind of annoyed me and I didn't want it anymore. But yeah, this Rook is honestly, like, officially now my favorite piercing. It didn't hurt. It was like, the clamp was really uncomfortable, and that's the only thing I didn't like. Like, I didn't feel the needle going through because of the clamp. It, like, numbs your ear. But I didn't like the clamp. Like, it put so much pressure on your ear, like, it squished it so bad. It didn't hurt, it was just really uncomfortable. It was like an annoying, uncomfortable pain, I guess you could say. Like I said, it didn't bleed or anything. I paid him $75, and it's cheaper than $75, so, like, it's $60 plus tax for the bar, or $50 with the hoop. But I guess the hoops are more prone to the keloids because they always move. And when your piercing moves all the time, that's what's caused a little bump, because it's an irritation bump, and it stays there for, like, almost ever if you don't take care of it right away. But yeah, other than that, my experience was really good. Like, the shop was very, very clean. Like, I recommended it to my friend who's thinking about getting hers done. And yeah, I really enjoy the piercing. There's nothing negative I have to say towards it at all. Like, it didn't hurt. I couldn't sleep on this side of my head. Like, I couldn't sleep on this side of my head for the first 2 or 3 days. Now I just have to be careful when I lay on it, just not to, like, tug on it, I guess. But it doesn't hurt anymore to lay on. I can move the ring when I'm cleaning it if I have to, without it hurting a lot. It doesn't hurt to clean. The first 2 days, the spray kind of burned a little bit to clean it, but casually, it's a really easy piercing to clean. It's just kind of like an awkward spot. Like, you can't go underneath of the ring because of the spot it's in. Like, it doesn't, your Q-tip won't fit under there. That's why I spray the solution all around it, as well as clean it with the solution, because then I figure if I'm spraying it, it's going to drip around the ring and get underneath of it. And I can even, like, feel underneath right now, I can feel the solution underneath of it that I can't wipe up with the Q-tip. But I just let it dry. Like, it's not bad for it or anything. Like, it doesn't cause any issues. It has not gotten infected at all, which means it shouldn't get infected now on me unless I don't take care of it. Where they say a lot of piercings, when you first get them done, they get infected because it's putting something in your body that your body's not used to and that your body doesn't want there, so your body's trying to, like, get rid of it. So sometimes it'll get infected when you first get it done, which is kind of normal. But yeah, mine didn't get infected. If it's gonna get infected, it'll get infected within the 2-3 days. Oh, I don't have my purse here, but they gave me a little card, like their business card that you can make appointments and stuff on. But they gave me a card that's got, like, little stickers and stuff, so I took a sticker. And they give you a sheet that has all your aftercare routine on it and how to clean it, what to do if certain things happen. Like, they'll tell you what to do. They'll give you a sheet and everything. For the first 2 or 3 days, I couldn't wash my hair on this side. Like, I washed it on this side, but, like, I couldn't, like, rub my hair like this. Like, I usually would wash it. I had to, like, I wet it in the shower, and then I'd scoop it all on one side and wash it on this side of my head, just so the shampoo and stuff wouldn't drip in it. And what I did is, because I shower in the morning and sometimes at night, or just one or the other, so what I did is, if I showered, I would shower first and then I'd clean it after in case I got any shampoo or anything like that in it. And then, when was it? It was on Thursday, so it was like the third day I had this, I dyed my hair brown. And I was really nervous that I was going to get like hair dye drip down on because I'm really bad with getting hair dye everywhere when I'm cleaning, like, or when I'm dyeing my hair, like I got it on the carpet right there. And yeah. But other than that, like, it was a good experience. It didn't hurt that bad. Like, I'd say it was like a 4 or 5 on a scale to 10. The jewelry itself kind of hurt a little bit when he was putting it in, but that's only because the jewelry is bigger than the needle. But yeah, it's really clean. Like, if they don't open up their stuff in front of you and throw out their stuff in front of you, like, physically show you what they're doing, then I would get out of there really quickly, because there's obviously a reason they're not showing you. They could not be sterile. They could be reusing their needles. Like, piercers should never have a problem showing you the materials that they're using, and them opening it in front of you, them cleaning it in front of you, them throwing everything out in front of you. Like, that's what they're supposed to do. That's their job. That's what if they're not doing that, there's obviously a reason why. So, yeah, he opened everything up in front of me. Everything was really sterile. It was all clean. Even, like, once I got up, he even, like, sanitized the chair and everything when I got off. And, yeah, it was a really good experience. Not hard to clean, and it's not hard to take care of. It doesn't hurt for long. And I love my piercing, and I'll keep you guys updated after maybe the 4 months if I change it, because they say wait 3 to 4 months to change it before for like letting it heal and stuff. So I'll update you guys then. Bye.